was a woman called Jen. She, I can't remember who introduced me to her, but somebody did. And we got off from there, and that's why I'm a advocate. I wanted to help somebody else, actually. Somebody to get out and do some stuff, you know, like anything, like swimming or anything like that, you know. I like doing gardening with Neil, and he comes up with some jokes, you know. Oh, he's fab, eh? Every time he sees me on a Monday, well, he usually sees me Monday on Thursday, but every time he sees me on a Monday, he's always giving me cuddles. He's a great guy, like, he's one of the good friends that I have, and he's really, really, well, you could actually say he could be my brother, actually. We always get on with each other. We're always having jokes, having fun, working together, and he is a good guy. Well, I help him here down by the garden, and that's a good job. Well, I ask him if what job he would like, and he would say anything, so we would go and have a look around the garden, and if he says, I want to do this, I went, right, let's go for it. He's been growing, well, looking after his tatties, his carrots, his cucumber, and his lettuce and all that, so he's took most of it all home now. So I'm happy for him, like. It makes me some sort of a strong man because I'm there to help somebody else. And he knows I'm there as well if he needs help, you know, so it's good.
Kenny is fantastic, so he comes 4 days a week, and I don't see him much. He's quite good, but just tell me when it's time for break, and then we're doing composting. Just for ideas, like sometimes he goes to the other side for a haul, he comes in on Thursday here. We have a break, we have a talk to each other. Yeah, it's alright with Kenny, but sometimes have a break, sometimes I'm going for holidays and that. I like Kenny because he always take me for in his bar for drink. It's brilliant.
I got involved, mainly just felt that it was good to help, you know, give something back to the community that you live in, and you know, it's something which I felt strongly was volunteering was a good option. You know, trying to find something that would match something I was able to do, you know, easily enough, and something that fitted into what I was already doing in sports and just, you know, sports training. And I got involved through Advocacy-Highland. They were really looking for volunteers, and with a bias towards doing something that was more sports-based, activity-based, and I felt that was a good fit for what I was keen to get involved in. Well, I get a lot out of it. You know, the main things I get out of the volunteering are there is a sense of you know, of helping, but it's also a tremendous thing to it gives you a totally different perspective on other people's lives. It makes you understand some of the difficulties that other people have in their own life, and also, but I got a lot of positive you know, elements of it from my point of view. And in terms of advocating for Ian, we have focused on sporting activities and social activities to build confidence and to help Ian get out into the society more, and to help in the long term to help him build his confidence to do more himself. But the other things we've done that I've been involved in advocacy is to just help in very simple problems, things that seem very simple to myself or someone else can be very difficult for Ian to manage. Simple, inquiries with, for example, trying to find out some services that might be available from the council, or to try and help with a problem he had with his bus pass, or to talk to somebody to get information for him, which he was finding difficult to get himself. So a lot of it has been very simple, simple things that have been very helpful to Ian, but really have taken very short amount of time or a few phone calls to find out information. There have been some times where I would attend some of Ian's social work meetings, and I would discuss with Ian beforehand what the important things that he wanted to be able to explain in the meeting. And sometimes in that situation, it's not as easy to communicate for somebody who has learning disabilities, and they may know what they want to say, but they find it difficult in a pressured situation to say it. Ian is a very outgoing in many ways, and he's very fun to do activities with. We always have a good laugh. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of conversations about some of the things that Ian finds important. We talk about football, talk about day-to-day things. Ian's very gregarious in certain situations, and he's got a really good sense of humour. He can have a really good fun banter with him. But he has lack of confidence in many things, and that's something which you don't really see until you get to know him a little bit better. He's physically a big guy. He's confident in his self, but in many situations he doesn't. He finds it difficult to follow and understand what's going on. If I was to encourage someone to be an advocate, I would just say to them that not to worry about, not to worry too much about what was involved. It's quite a simple thing. It can be as simple as complicated as fits both people involved. And I think finding something which is sustainable, which fits into your life, and that you can keep going. And I think that's an important aspect is the sustainability of it, because it is a longer term engagement. It starts to build up to a friendship with somebody, and I think if it fits into your own life, it's important to make that easy. I think how often you do activities or how often you engage is really something which can be very, very flexible. And sometimes we do 2 or 3 things in a month. Sometimes it might only be once a month. It has to be flexible to suit people's work and people's own commitments.
When I started on first, I was a bit worried in case he wasn't the guy for me. Then I got to know him, then that was it. I got to know him through Jane, and that was it. And that's how I got to know him, because I said to her, I want someone about sport, knows about sporty things, and that's how I got to get him. Since I got Steve and Jane, I've been doing more, like boxing, go to the gym, and go out as Jane, and all that, and a lot of things. I go to my meetings, and we go to the gym a lot. And he sorted one of the cards out, and he sorted my bite out, because I couldn't do that myself. And we go for walks, and we come boxing. That's quite good fun, because I didn't used to do boxing. Go to the pictures. I didn't have much to do. I was just sitting at home, nothing to do. I didn't have chairs or house, or I had a key. I was just sitting at home, just fiddling my fingers, and that was it. And it's good to have one. It means you get to go out places, what you want to do, and they sort things out. He's quite funny. He's quite good. He's done a lot for me, and he sort things out, and that's quite good.
I'm Maria Hall, and I first got involved, in actual fact, because a friend A very close friend actually asked me if I wanted to. I've always wanted to, in everything that I do, I've always wanted to actually help out. But it's a thing that I have some experience of with friends and family, and realise it's something that anybody can do, anybody at all, and actually be some help in life. So that's my principal reason, really. Something that I can help in, that is easy enough for even me to do. I met gradually, you know, it was eased in. I met up just for a coffee, and along with my friend as well, who had brought me into Advocacy-Highland. And then from there went on to actually have some jam sessions, which is why I've got the guitar here. And that was why I'd originally come along, was because of my musical sort of side in my life, you know, that it would be felt useful, because Ian particularly loves music, and he was very nervous the first time that we met, and he's never been nervous since. In fact, he never stops talking now. But yeah, the first time he was very nervous, and so it was as well to just meet up for a very short spell, and just in a very informal, relaxed situation. This guy is, he was the drummer on my album as well, because I've got an album out as well. But, with Ian it's fairly obvious, because it's on musical side, we have, you know, the same, I wouldn't say obsession, but but certainly the same interests. So, I mean, I'm purely offering a friendship, companionship, and a shared interest. So, I mean, I may be wrong. Maybe I haven't known him long enough to really see, but he appears to have become much, much, much more confident, and able to deal with excitement without getting overwhelmed by it. Which the first time I met him, he was overwhelmed by it, and he really, yeah, he's really come on from that stage where he seems to cope with any sort of anything that you throw at him. Really.
Well, I didn't have anyone to help me to start with, but now that I've got an advocate, then I've got a lot more help than I used to have. She just takes me out for coffee and stuff like that. And like I said, when I went to one session in my own bedroom with my own guitar, and Maria was there as well, but I enjoy it. I didn't go out that much because it was too dangerous at night, so I didn't have much to do. Just go to Eden Court for coffee and then back. But I've never been to Hootenannies with Jennifer and Maria yet. I just feel more relaxed than I was before. Before then, I had an advocate. I couldn't relax. I couldn't settle down. I was nervous. But now I feel a lot more relaxed. But playing the Maria on stage would be totally different compared to what I'm doing now. It's just how easy. And every time she plays the guitar and I take mine out, it helps me relax.